Everybody excited for the service? If you'll do me a favor, just take a moment to shut those phones off so they don't interfere with our Wi-Fi signal, and that there's no ringing, dinging, or blinking during the service, okay? How many people, is this your first time to this service? Look at that! Yay! Well, let's hope it's not your last. We have a lot of fun here, and for anyone who doesn't know what this service is about, we have a message from Spirit, we do a talk of the day, then we have a featured speaker that will go into a specific topic. It just kind of helps give us a little more of what's out there, those modalities. And then we have mediums who will connect to the spirit world and deliver messages from your loved ones, which is always really, really fun. And today we have 3 professional mediums. And the great thing about a medium is that they're all different, right? Their personality actually comes into play with how they deliver. How do they receive information? How do they deliver it to you? So if you'll do us a favor, just as overall notes, so that they're not taking time to tell you how each of them work. Here's a few things I know. Some of them are going to see, some of them are going to hear, some of them are going to feel, okay? But what I do know they need from you is yes and no, or I don't know. If you'll just do that for them with the sound of your voice, okay? And that's done for a couple reasons. One, it just helps the medium with the vibration and the energy and the sound. The second is everyone in the room really wants to hear the dirt as well. So, it's just a double benefit, okay? And then they may, again, if you don't want a message, if some medium is coming to you and you're just not ready or you don't want it, that's completely okay. All right? You at least just claim that loved one. I know. Some of mine are questionable too, but just claim that loved one. But if you don't want that message, just say, I'm sorry, I'd rather not receive a message today. Completely okay. They will respect and they will honor that. Sound good to you? Yes. You guys ready? Yes. Okay, so we're going to start with a message from Spirit. This is a channeled message that just comes through. And today they were a little chatty, so I will give you what I was given, okay? Oh, is it cool in here? Should we turn the air off, or is it you guys are okay with it? Okay. Good? Okay. The change is coming. You're in the midst of change. A change that will create love, balance, and equality. This is a slow and steady change that requires patience and kindness. Through this change, you may feel anxious, impatient. Perhaps you will even be tested. Simply allow the course to unfold and to always keep an eye on the greater vision of Spirit. The learning that will come from this change is just as important as the change itself. You may experience obstacles, feel defeated, and at times even lose hope. But you are stronger than you think. Everyone is growing and learning, whether in the physical world or spiritual world. Each soul is constantly evolving. Remember that you are all here learning and growing at different rates. Give those around you the space to grow, to find their way, to be the blossoming flower. Help to empower their potential. Don't shut those around you so easily over a difference in opinion. Rather than find the source within yourself to support them as their truth unfolds. You may already see this truth. You may have already discovered your path. But know that they will too in their own time. You are an empathetic being, and finding the compassion to extend kindness is key to overall change and the growth we see. This change we see is beautiful. It's filled with kindness and understanding. We see worlds coming together, joining hands as one, rather than fighting for supremacy. We see a blending of hearts that is pure. This is because of you. The light you shine, even in the dark, is helping those around you find their path, find their truth, and find their love within. When you are in search of truth, go within. Remember your own power, your own inner source, your inner love. This is where the truth reveals itself to give you the answers you need. No need to waste time and energy worrying over what is to come when it is all unfolding exactly as it should be. Release any judgments, for they are the anchors to the soul. Open your heart to embrace the change and evolution of love that we are witnessing. Open your heart not only to those around you struggling to find their place, but open your heart even to yourself and embrace the journey of change that you are on, as Spirit already knows the way. We are with you. We are here for you. We celebrate the change you are making and encourage you to trust all that is within you with all of your heart. I told you they were a little chatty. Okay, so then we go into a little bit of a talk of the day, right? A little bit of some inspiration, a little bit of we just all need to come together and have a little help from each other, right? Because sometimes getting through stuff can be a little tough, getting through the day, getting through the stresses. But the question today is, do you carry hope in your heart? Do you believe in fairy tales, miracles? Are you still able to see the joy in the giggle of a child? Or have life's experiences reduce that hope? As we get older, we tend to lose hope. Through the disappointment and experiences, we become less enamored with the impossible and more rooted in the practical, right? Today is the day that changes. Each of you has the light within you. It's right here. This light is so powerful. This light is where hope resides. Hope raises vibration. Hope tells the universe that you are ready for the good to come, and it shouts to the world, you cannot bring me down, for I will rise up. You cannot break me, for I will keep loving. Whether you're searching for love or freedom or your purpose, hope is essential in feeding that dream. Each dream is a seed from your soul, a seed that says water me. Sometimes it says water me. Right? Take care of that so that it may flourish. But if you don't see the bud blossoming, if you don't see the results right away, don't give up hope. Because you never know if you just needed one more day for the bud to blossom. There may be a lot of anger you see lately. Some of that's the planet is changing, gotta be honest. But there's people feeling frustrated, people feeling angry, they're feeling impatient. It's not the life they imagined when they were 5. They're still waiting to be the astronaut or the ballerina because we believed in the impossible. Some of us are still waiting to be loved, waiting to be heard, waiting to make a difference. Some of us are waiting to find our way. But we must stop waiting. We are all captains of our lives, captains of our ships, and perhaps it's about finding the love and hope on the path from within. Ask yourself if you're finding ways to procrastinate. Anybody procrastinating? Totally. There you go. I love it. There you go. Owning it. There we go. Are you putting it all on the line each day and then not feeling the progress that you feel that you should? Are you blindly walking through life? Each of us has felt lost at some point in our lives. You may be feeling lost now, but this is where the hope steps in. Keep your hearts open. We'll show you the path and let you see the goodness in others, the goodness in life, the goodness in yourself. It will help you see the gratitude. It will help you know that you are loved. It will help remind you that you are capable of anything you imagine, for it's already within you. There are going to be some negative Nellies, and sometimes those dishearten like a little company, but you don't have to follow suit. Wash it away and replace it with the feelings and the visions of the grandeur within your soul, the grandeur of the power within yourself. Whatever that change is, you can make it. Whether that's empowering a coworker, making a loved one feel loved, giving of your time, owning your purpose. It's all within you. That's your inspirational talk. Okay, so now we have the real fun stuff. So what's really great is in the house today we have a professional shaman. And shamanism is a wonderful modality for healing within animals, natures, people. And she is going to give us a talk and describe and explain what shamanism is. How does it work? What are the benefits? So that we all walk away with a little bit more of this beautiful modality that is available to us. The professional speaker is Carrie Larson. She is also a professional psychic medium. So she won't be delivering messages in that way, but she will be delivering messages about shamanism and what that means. But she is located in Los Angeles, a little bit in the valley, and I am very, very excited to have her. And wait, when I talk about the giggle of a child, she's got this beautiful giggle, this beautiful joy that is effervescent and bubbles within her. So I'm so excited to have her up here and sharing the experience of shamanism with you. So let's just give her an
Today's technology, I did the whole iPad instead of note cards that I remember doing back in high school. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I am absolutely honored to be joining you all today, not only just to be able to sit in spirit with all of you, but also to be able to share with you all something that has literally changed my life in so many ways. And obviously that something is shamanism. So when I began my shamanic journey, I will be honest, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I knew it was going to be amazing. I knew I was called to the path. I knew that the changes that I was witnessing in my mentor as she was embarking on her journey were changes that I wanted to be able to witness in myself. I did not realize the depth of healing that I was going to be able to experience, or the fact that I was going to be able to actually change my past so that I no longer held it with anger and resentment. And I did not realize that it was going to absolutely change the way that I viewed the world and interacted with it. So shamanism is not actually a religion. It is a deep connection between you and spirit. It is how you sit with spirit and how you interact with the world. Shamans are actually medicine people, and every indigenous culture dating back to the beginning of time has had their version of different medicine people, people who were sensitive to energies, who could communicate with spirit, communicate with the land, and they would use these connections to actually help heal the sick, to communicate with the ancestors of the land, of the tribe, of the forces of nature. And they were essentially the intermediaries, the mediums, if you will, between what was seen and what was unseen. And every culture over time has relied on them, including ours. A little bit just about the journey of shamanism. It always begins with the self. When somebody chooses to become a shaman, they actually begin a process of very deep, personal, healing work. It is intense, it is challenging, and it is one of the most rewarding experiences I've ever had. It is a process that clears old stories, old wounds. It helps you work with your ancestral, your karmic, your cultural patterns and limiting beliefs so that you can finally break free of them. And the imprints that we talk about are imprints that actually sit on the energy field and will be triggered anytime you encounter a similar wound to what we refer to as the original wound. And as you embark on this process of clearing, you create what old shamans would refer to as a hollow bone. And what that hollow bone does is it creates a very clean vessel for the practitioner to filter the energy directly from spirit to the client, and it doesn't get all encumbered with our own personal issues. So you are just a very clean slate to be able to work. And I wanted to share that with you all, not just because it's an incredible journey, but also because it's really important for both practitioners as well as people who are seeing practitioners embarking on their own healing journey. Because if the practitioner that you are seeing or the services that you are offering, if they have not done their own personal work, it truly is a disservice not just to the client but to themselves, because the personal issues are going to be reflected in the clients that you are seeing or in what is being delivered to you. And that is one of the most important aspects of embarking on this journey, and the integrity with which doing this work is absolutely incredible. I lost my spot in my... I remember my mentor saying to me shortly before I embarked on my first training session, she said, Carrie, just be prepared, because things are going to come up that you thought you had dealt with, and with complete ignorance and a whole lot of ego back then. I was like, nah, I got this. I did so much work. I kid you not, within the first 3 hours of my very first day of training, I was a puddle. I was working issues that I had spent years talking to psychologists about, that I had spent countless dollars on healing sessions and different things. And there I was, my first experience with this work, and I was a mess, and it was so frustrating. And at the same time, it was such an incredible testimony to the depth that this particular work has to offer as far as healing goes. I truly believe that every modality and every form of healing has its place. Particularly for me, shamanism was just life-changing. And for example, when we talk about doctors will engage the world at the level of the physical body. So they look to the physical body to actually understand things. Therapists will work at the level of the mind, and they engage at the level of the mind. Shamans will work from a place of the soul. So they understand the connection of the mind, the body, and the soul, which is what allows them to actually go to the source to find the true healing. An analogy that was shared with me in that first week of training after I use myself up on is that of a stream. And if you imagine a stream and you want to shift the flow of that stream, you can spend years or countless dollars building dams to shift the flow and change the direction of where that stream is going to go. Or you can journey up to the source of the stream and you can shift a pebble. And with that, everything downstream is going to shift and everything downstream is going to clear. And that working at the soul is just, it's this amazing thing happens as the soul begins to heal. You begin to step into a place of what we refer to as infinity, which lovely enough ties in with our focus for today. Is when you step into this place of infinity, you're no longer, the past no longer dictates the direction that your life has to go. Your karmic, your ancestral, your generational dramas no longer have to determine your future. You are no longer predetermined to this fatalistic path, and you no longer have to accept the probable outcomes that you maybe stepped into this life with or chose unknowingly. And the beautiful aspect of none of that no longer coming into play is that instead you open up to this infinite possibility and you have the power to actually choose what you want your destiny to be. You step into this place of empowerment where you have the ability to work with and co-create with spirit your dreams, your vision, your reality. And that is not only true for people who choose to embark on the path of a shamanism, or shamanism that is not everybody's journey, but the work in general, seeing a shaman, working at this step is so life-changing and incredible, and it is an honor to share it with you. I think I'm close to being out. I'm always like, yes, yes, you are. But I'm happy to answer any questions afterwards. I'm happy to chat with anybody if you have further questions. There's literally so much I could have covered today, and I tried to just touch on as much as I could. So thank you all so much.
Isn't it so interesting, the shamanism and how it works? And I've always been very fascinated with it myself, so I was excited that Carrie was able to deliver the talk today on it. So, who's ready for some messages from Spirit? Alright, awesome. I'm just going to pass the basket around. It's, a volunteer $10 donation if you feel it in your heart. That just helps support this space as much as we can to expand and grow and offer. I'll just start here and then you'll just pass it around. Sound good? Okay. So the messages will be delivered one by one, and each medium doesn't necessarily know who's going to go in the next order, and that just keeps it kind of fresh, right? And it's always a lot of fun that way. But it's also really represents the miracle of spirit because, they're not back there. They don't have time to catalog and stack them. They got to come up here, and you will see the miracle in spirit that they're able to connect and have that. And it's a beautiful. It's just beautiful to witness. It's beautiful to be a part of, certainly. And so the first medium today, the poor thing, she worked here all night last night, but it was a beautiful, beautiful event here. So if you were here in the space, you were part of that empowering evening of spirit communication. And just to kind of show you her dedication to spirit and to the healing that comes with it. She organized that whole event last night, over 2 hours of being in the space and delivering messages. And yet when I asked her, would you volunteer to show back up the next day at 10:30 in the morning? Yes, absolutely. Didn't even hesitate. Didn't even say, let me think about it. Jumped right on it. And you will see her beauty and her evidence and her commitment to Spirit as she demonstrates today. So please, more welcome for Susan Shore.
Hello, everybody. It's nice to see you all again. Okay, so let's see who's going to step forward. Okay. I was trying not to connect with spirit people before I get up here because I try to make it as fresh and as organic as possible. But it was interesting. Before, as I was kind of making a pathway, thinking to myself, okay, Colby told me, don't touch that. I have to make my way up here. So I'm a bit of a klutz. So I was a little concerned with making my way up. And as I was kind of figuring out the best way to do it, this younger gentleman said he'd walk me up. Okay, kind of like, I just thought it was kind of cute. So don't worry, I'll walk you up the aisle. So I do feel like I have a younger gentleman with me. I do feel like he's very supportive. I feel like he would be the same age as whoever he's coming through for. I do feel his passing was fast. I feel like it was clearly unexpected. I'm drawn to my liver right now, so there may have been some sort of substance going on with this gentleman when he passed that would have affected his liver. I'm drawn more to this side of the room as I'm saying this. Don't you guys go to sleep. Does anyone understand this on this side of the room? We've got a younger man. He just feels like he would have been around the same age as someone here. Does anyone understand that? Okay, so 3 people possibly. Okay. Would you understand, just because my liver is hurting, that when this person passed, there may have been some sort of either drinking or drinking or drugs?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you were a yes on that one, okay. And the fast passing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you understand, because I can't get away from the fact that he walked me up the aisle. So is there, he almost feels brotherish, but I'm not feeling like he's a brother. He feels like a brother, though. Do you understand that kind of like a friendship?
No for me.
I don't know.
So then I'm wrong here. Let me just kind of back up here. I'm just really trying to figure out why he walked me up the aisle, unless he was just trying to show me he was being supportive. I don't know. Let me go back. Okay. He feels to me like there's a bit of a split. He feels like he's got this outgoing, outside kind of personality, but I also feel like there's also a level of sensitivity with him, and I feel like he would have connected to whichever person I'm here on a very sensitive level. I feel like there would have been in-depth conversations about more than just the weather. Do you understand this? Michelle, you understand this, okay?
Yes.
You understand this too? Yes. Dang. So I'm going to ask for him to give me something very specific. He's showing me an American flag. All right, so I don't know if there was a form of patriotism with him or if there's like a memory of carrying an American flag. This is really weird. Okay, I'm not sure if it's an American flag. What's the one from the down south? The Union Jack? Okay, was this person from the south?
No.
No?
No.
Texas.
Okay, because it seems like, you know those flags that people carry and they throw in the back of their truck and they kind of billow and they're just like, oh. Okay, so I'm thinking he was from Texas.
He was from Texas.
Okay, because it was, as this is an American flag, I'm like, there's other stuff on it. But, okay, so I think, would there be something, but, okay, let me keep going. That was just like Texas. That's just weird, okay. All right. But I do feel like the two of you would have had fun times together. Do you understand that? Okay, because I feel like sometimes he's saying they were all too fun, but they were fun. Okay, do you understand that? Okay, because I do feel he's showing that he's still very connected into you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and I feel like what he's saying, he feels like your friendship was it was a blessing to him more than it was a blessing to you. Do you understand that? Okay, yeah. He makes kind of a joke about that. I feel like what he's saying is he wants you to know. It's sort of funny, you showed me the flag again. I feel like what he's talking about is standing proud with who you are and in your power. And I feel like what he's saying is he always felt that you were a strong person because I feel like you kind of fed your strength to him. Do you understand that? Yes. And I feel like what he's saying right now is it's role reversal.
And he wants you to understand he's here to feed you his strength in your times of need. And he's saying times is plural. All right, so I feel like there are different things that are going on. But I feel like what he's saying is you can talk to me. And then he sort of makes a joke about it. He's like, and you always talk to me. So I don't know if he meant you were chattier than he was, but he kind of jokes about that. He's got a good sense of humor. And I feel like part of his humor can be a little self-depreciating. Do you understand that? Like sometimes he'll kind of joke about himself.
Yes, but more of an ego.
Okay, because I feel like right now he's kind of like making light of himself, so maybe he's okay, all right, it's evolved a little bit. But I just feel like the main reason he's coming through is he just wants you to know that he is very supportive of you. Huge love. I feel like he's like grabbing you kind of around, so I don't know if he was like a real good hugger, but I feel like I want to give you this amazing big hug.
Yeah.
And is there still a connection to Texas though?
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like he's kind of saying something about Texas, like going back, or just Texas, I don't know.
Okay, yes, that makes sense.
Okay, as long as you understand that, I'm just going to do that. So I'm just going to say, know that you are loved, and you just have this huge wraparound of arms around you. So I'm just going to leave that with you. Thank you. I still have to figure out why he walked me down the aisle. That was weird. Was he your wife?
He was my husband.
Oh,
So he walked me down the aisle.
got it. That was, okay, thank you.
Well, we
See, I don't
came back.
always
You didn't walk
understand.
me down, but you walked me
Yeah,
down.
you watch me back. Okay, so I don't always understand, but at least it makes sense. Okay, so, let's see. I have a lady coming through now. This lady is a very complicated lady, but she's also a very strong lady. I really want to stand upright with this lady. I feel like I have a lot of judgments, I have a lot of opinions, but I feel like I keep them in check. I'm drawn to this side of the room as I'm saying this, and I do feel like I'm dealing with someone's mom. And I feel like this is a lady who, if you asked for her opinion, she had very good insight, but I don't feel like she would have like pushed her opinion on you. Do you understand this? Is this your mom? I'm very drawn to you right now.
No, but it could be my aunt.
Okay, did she have a role very often like your mother? I mean, was there like kind of, not necessarily nurturing, because I'm not feeling like this woman was a total nurturing woman, but I just feel like I'm a strong support system. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay, does anyone else understand this from mother? Just because I did say mother first, so I kind of have to go with them. This, okay. So you understand the strong, you understand judgments, but not necessarily always forthcoming with those judgments. Because I feel like she may have kept a little bit back at times. Do you understand this with your mother? Okay. But I feel like I'm a strong lady. I feel like I'm a grounded lady. I feel like I'm a rock for other people. Do you understand this with your mom? Can you just say yes? Okay, thank you. Okay. I feel like what she's telling me is she's sort of talking a little bit about you right now. She's talking about her own strength, and I think she's showing me the difference between the two of you, your sensitivity and her strength. Do you understand that? Okay. And I feel like what she's saying is, I feel like she was raised in such a way where she wasn't necessarily allowed to necessarily show her own sensitivity. So she sort of put a little bit of a wall up at times. Do you understand this?
Yes.
And I feel like she looks at you and you have this ability to be a little bit more vulnerable than she was. Do you understand that? And I feel like she was always a little bit, jealous is a bad word, but there's a sense of like envy when she looked at you because you had that ability to be more raw. And I feel like she had this, I'm drawn to her dad as I'm saying this, so I'm not sure if this aloof kind of comes from her guard, it comes from more from her father or situations with her father. Do you understand that?
She wasn't real close with her.
Okay, because to me it feels like that might be kind of why she put a little bit of a wall up because of her dad. But I feel like when she looks at you, much like the strength that your husband was bringing to you right now, I feel like what she's letting you know is how proud she is of you because of that ability to be yourself, to be raw. And I feel like kind of what Colby was saying before, to not ever be that jaded, but always keep that hope. Because I feel like there were times in her own life that she kind of lost a little bit of that. Do you understand that? So I'm just going to leave that with you today, and I feel like what she's saying is just, you don't realize how many people you affect. You don't realize how many people you touch and how truly beautiful and important you are. And I just feel like she didn't say that to you in life, but she's saying this to you now. Because you really need to understand that. And I'm staring you in the eyes, I'm saying that. It's very important to understand. So I'm just going to leave that with you. Thank you.
Isn't that beautiful? We have another medium. We have a couple more, so we're doing okay. We have another medium in the house. This medium has traveled all the way from Canada to be here today. And I got a chance to meet her, gosh, it's been a few years ago now, as a student with the Lisa Lambs International School of Spiritual Development. And her energy is so beautiful, and it's soft, and it's loving. And you're going to see that gentleness come through as she delivers messages. So, Sam,
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Giving a good morning so far? Woohoo! Wonderful. Thank you. So as we get started, I have a gentleman coming forward. He feels as though he passed from the heart, and it feels as though there was a heart condition, but that the passing actually was quite sudden. Okay, he feels as though he's not from here, though. I feel like he'd be further east, possibly even East Coast. Thank you. And I feel like he feels very grandfatherly to me. Can anybody identify with a grandfather passing from the heart? Not from here, though, East Coast or East. You understand this? Thank you. Thank you. It would make sense to you guys that you didn't like following good orders or directions, because he said, well, I was kind of told to eat better and do these things better, but I wasn't listening. You understand this? I think you really loved food. Is the feeling I was getting.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. Do you hear me, Colby? Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Now, it's been some time since he passed. I feel it's been at least 5 years. Would that make sense to you? Do you mind saying yes, please? Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Is he attached to both of you? Yes. Thank you. That makes sense. Wonderful. Thank you. And who would the little boy be? Do you understand who the little boy would be that he's drawing attention to? Okay, thank you. Let me see. All right, I feel as though there's either a little boy in the family or a little boy he's trying to draw some attention to a little boy, okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Would it make sense if I said there's a baby in spirit in the family? Does that make sense to you, a miscarriage, or I feel it would not have been living. Does this make sense to you? Okay. Okay, so, okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure if there was early miscarriage or what the story is, but I'm feeling as though he's telling me the little boy's with him, because he keeps saying the little boy, the little boy. All right, did you already have a name picked for a little boy? Would that make sense to you? Thank you. Thank you. Know that he carries that energy with him, okay? And thank you. I feel as though you've had some changes, as though you've kind of said, okay, I'm going to give up on that, I'm going to let these things go. It's in more than one area of your life. And he's wanting you to know, maybe hold on to hope a little longer, okay? Because I feel as though there's a lot coming to you, but you're so attached to an outcome. And you want it to come in a certain way, and he says it's coming to you in another way. You just haven't looked at before, okay? Have you also been looking at some learning or something to do with your career and looking at a different avenue of learning or a different avenue of the way you deliver your work? Thank you. He says to keep going with that. You're on the right path. Where you are right now is not where you're ending up, so keep going with that. Okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. He wants to say he's sorry he didn't say goodbye to you. Does that make sense to you? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And know that there's so much love going to you. Is there another sister or another female as well that he would be sending love to? Because he's saying there's his three girls is the way he's putting it. Do you understand who the other female would be? Okay, tuck that away. Thank you. And I just feel that there's somebody who's not here with you today, female for sure, and he's sending her love as well, okay? Thank you. He says you don't have to be so strong all the time. That it's okay to just share when you're needing some help. He says he's giving me the feeling of stubborn, but that's not the word he's using. He's like, she needs to ask for help once in a while. Do you understand this? Wonderful. You know, there's no shame there. He's so proud of both of you, but he's very proud of you. He says you've done the things you said you were going to do. He's really proud of you. Does that make sense to you? Thank you. I'll leave that with love. Thank you. I have somebody else coming in. She's a little bit more feisty. I feel she's been past some time. She feels to me as though she'd be motherly, grandmotherly, but she keeps showing me this scarf with either pink girls or something underneath, but she's hiding, but she's still got her lipstick on. You understand what I'm talking about? Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. She feels to be motherly, grandmotherly. Do you understand this? Thank you. So even if she was grandmother, she would take over the mother role. Absolutely. You understand? Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have you a brother as well?
Yeah.
Thank you. Because she's saying there must be something great coming up for your brother. Because she's wanting to celebrate with him. Okay, so you can pass that on to him. You know, he really doesn't step into the spotlight as often as he should. And you kind of push it out there out of his comfort zone. She said, keep doing that. You're doing a great job. Okay, thank you. As for yourself, you also have some learning coming up. And she said to continue with that and push yourself a little farther. It's almost as though you can do something and then there's a longer route. But you're like, should I maybe just stop at the shorter route? She says, no, keep going. Because it won't answer all your questions. She said, you've always been one full of questions your whole life. And if things don't make sense, you're going to keep asking questions till you get your answer. She said, the short route won't give you your answers. Keep going for the longer route. Okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you. And who is it that's getting married next year? There's a wedding coming up. I don't feel this year, it feels next year. You understand what I'm talking about? Wonderful. She sends her congratulations as well for that. Okay? Do you have a key role in that wedding or in that planning? Does that make sense to you? Are you in the party or there's something to do with you helping with some organizing?
At the moment.
Okay, thank you. Because it feels as though you'd be helping with some organizing and maybe some last minute fixing because things don't seem to be going the way they're supposed to and you're like, oh, I can fix that easily.
Okay.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Wonderful. Going back to your brother, okay? He's got some things to celebrate coming up, but he has some things he's been putting off as well. Okay? You're much more organized than he is. If possible, go in there and say, okay, this route, do these things, because he kind of gets lost. He gets the big picture, but he doesn't know how to get there. Yes. Okay, whereas you're really good on those little details. Yes. All right? So you're one of the few people he actually listens to for that. So don't be afraid to let him know, okay, here, I made you a list. Okay. Take it or leave it, but it'll help you get there. Yes. Okay? Wonderful, thank you. Just always keep shining your light. You don't step out there like your brother as much in the spotlight, but you totally could because you've done some really amazing things. And you're a very good friend. So she just wants you to know, keep doing that. Okay? And I'll leave that with you. I have a younger gentleman. He feels to me as though he passed very suddenly. And I feel as though he, actually I'm going to contradict. I don't know that he, in age, was as young as his actions were. He feels to me as though he lived much younger than his actual age, but passed suddenly. And it feels to me as though it's accident related because it's so quick, but he doesn't want to talk about it, if that makes sense. Okay, thank you. And I feel as though he would have been probably like 20s, early 30s when he passed, and it feels like he left behind a partner, but not necessarily a wife, if this makes sense. Can anybody identify with this? Accident of a younger man? No? Okay.
Not sure about the partner.
You're not sure about the partner. It feels to me as though it's not a wife, but it's either a really good friend that he counted on. I feel a little commitment shy with this guy, if this makes sense to you.
Yes.
It does. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, thank you. And I'm feeling accident related, but he's not confirming that for me. He really doesn't want to talk about it, but that makes sense to you for the past. passing?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And he keeps showing me lots of different numbers. I'm not sure if he was really good with numbers or he just noticed patterns. And, okay, thank you. Thank you. I feel as though he wasn't finished doing what he wanted to be doing, if this makes sense to you. And almost as though he hadn't quite figured it all out yet, if this makes sense. And he says, okay, thank you. Would he be a good friend of yours? Is this a relationship? Because I don't feel it's brother necessarily.
Friend, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Would it make sense if I said to you, you're somebody who does often have you have the outcome decided before you work towards it? If there's not a commitment in what you're going to get, it's not necessarily worth your time to move towards it. Does this make sense to you?
For me?
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Because he's saying he wasn't like that, but he admired that in you. He's like, you could see it, go for it. And he just said, I'd see it and get distracted over here, and then back and forth, if this makes any sense. No, thank you. Now, what he's saying is it may be a good idea for you to step outside your comfort zone and maybe come off the path for a little while, because there's some stuff you're missing out on. And in fact, he's saying there's some things that you'd like to do, and you're like, I'll do that next time, and he's saying, no, don't do it next time, do it now. If this makes sense to you at all, okay?
Yes.
You tend to put other people's happiness in front of your own, and he's saying shift that part, keep your beautiful vision and going towards it, but make sure it's making you happy, not just everybody else. If this makes sense.
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. And I'm going to leave it with you, Bob. Thank you, everyone.
You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Yes? Are you ready for some more messages? Awesome. Okay, so we have another medium. Now, this particular medium is very near and dear to my heart. When I first started my journey, I met her. I literally met her the first open house I went to at the Lisa Williams school that used to be in Brentwood. And we always had this connection. And we work so differently, yet it's this beautiful collaboration with Spirit. I'm very, very honored that on a monthly basis she does an episode with me on my show called, the episode's called Beetle Voices. And, yes, it tends to be more voices than Dino until after the show. Then we play catch up. But it's really beautiful and it's amazing. And you will see, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Not just on the outside, not just statues, James Bond thing out here, but she's beautiful from the inside, from her intention and from her messages. So, Jennifer Schaefer.
I can totally see myself tripping over that.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for the inspirational messages, as well as your shamanic message. I have to tell you, just real fast, I do a lot of time work, and if it wasn't for a shaman, I don't think I would be doing it. It really, 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 really helped me dive in, because you can't have any projections in this work. Zero. And it's hard to have, it's hard not to when you're doing investigations, but you did such an amazing job of explaining it, and that work is the quickest way. It is 10 years worth of therapy. You need a therapist afterwards to process it, but, and I just, thank you. Okay, let me see who's around. Oh. I have this young little boy. Feels like a boy. I felt like he was sick. This young little kid, I felt like he was sick. He might, it feels like around 12 years old. Does anybody, a little 12-year-old boy, feels a little sick, felt like his heart. Let me get some more information. years, it feels like I don't know, 5 years ago. Does that make sense to anybody? Okay. He was climbing a tree. It's kind of funny. And then there's something around the word day. Something around the word day. Okay. If it comes up later, yes? What
Yes,
grade?
but not the 12.
Not the 12.
Yeah,
Okay. What age are you?
that one. It was probably more like 18.
18? Okay, was he sick though? Younger?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Let me get some more information. He feels like he was sick before he passed.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay. And it felt like he dealt with his heart. Okay. All right. I'll go ahead. He's cute though. Okay. Let's see who else comes in. I'm getting a female, and she feels like a friend or a sister, and she feels like I'm getting that it's in the chest area, and she looks really nice. She looks really nice, and she's like close, like between 40 to 50. Yes? Okay, let me get some more information. And there's something about a birthday, or there's an anniversary date, and it felt like it was in February. Okay. Don't get caught up on that. Wait, give me a second. So you understand it's like it's a sister? It's a sister, and it's close to 50, even though she looks a lot younger. She passed away when she was 50 in the chest area? Breast cancer. Okay. Then I'm with you. Give me a second. She's funny though. She's very funny, like she felt very, I know towards the last couple of years it was very challenging, but she feels very, very, she doesn't want you to remember her that way. Does that make sense to you? And I felt like you helped her, even though you felt like you weren't there enough. Does that make sense to you? Okay. She's saying to stop thinking that way. She's saying to stop thinking that way. There's nothing that you could have done, okay? And I know that you felt like you were stressed because you had a lot of things going on in your life that you had to take care of, correct? Okay. She says to stop it. And I don't know if she had like an accent or something like that. She's like, stop it. Stop thinking that way. She loves you. I used to think when Spirit would say, you know, I love my, let's just wait on that, right? My dad passed away, and I'm telling you, it's the one thing that now I cherish more than ever to hear that. So I am going to say that. She's saying, I love you. There's something going on, I think, next week. And I don't know if it's, are you concerned about your own health?
I just went through breast cancer.
You just went through breast cancer, that's what she was showing me, but I didn't want to put it out. Okay, give me a second. You're a fighter. And I know how challenging that is. You got this. Okay? I feel like you feel good to me. It feels good. She says this isn't going to take you down. This isn't going to take you down. Okay? She's with you. And I think that you feel her with you. Okay? I want to leave that with you. Okay? I have a gentleman here. And he's showing me his head, so I'm not sure if I have to get some more information. And he's taller. There's something with, I don't know if it was an aneurysm or a stroke. It feels like he's in his 40s, but it felt like something that he's filling his head. Does that make sense to anyone? 40s. Okay. And he has a lighter colored hair. I felt like he feels like more of a brother or friend. It's, yes, he's in his 40s. He's showing me his head, so that could mean several different things. But it felt like it kind of happened fast. Does that make sense to anyone?
Possibly.
What?
Possibly.
Okay, let me get some more information. He's showing me a motorbike, so I don't know if you like motorbikes. He's showing me a motorbike.
It's not the light hair.
Not the light hair, okay, let the light hair go. You don't have to, but maybe he didn't have hair, or maybe he's just did not have very short, okay.
Or none at all.
Or none at all. Okay, that was the light hair, sorry.
Okay. The
Motorcycle,
the head,
the head,
40s.
the 40s.
I think he's early 40s.
Really handsome. Okay.
Yeah, and like Brad, but
You were, yeah, but you guys had the same circle of friends,
it was
right?
work.
It was work, okay, okay. All right, hold on a second. He says it was stupid. Whatever happened was stupid. He was just like after he got up and he realized what happened, he's like, oh, he was so mad that it happened. Yes. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And he was like, how did it happen? Like, how did he, it felt like something he did all the time, and then it's kind of like when you ski and you get in an accident in the parking lot on your way to skiing. Is that, but he did something really stupid.
Yeah.
And does he have a brother? Okay. So I feel like there's something going on with his brother. He said he had a lot of fun with you. He had a lot of fun. You guys had so much fun and great talks, and he just absolutely loved hanging out with you and being with you. And he was very loyal, incredibly loyal. And he said that you guys were very much alike. Okay. Gosh, why didn't you hit that? Sorry, I'm looking at church. He's so cute.
Because he was married. That was kind of.
I didn't even ask the question.
Beautiful. I'm sorry.
That was the loyal part. Okay. Yeah, I'll be friends. Okay.
We admired each other.
Yes. He's great. Again, it was stupid.
Yes.
It was. Can you tell me how stupid it was, though?
He was a motorcycle accident.
Right.
He was just making a left-hand turn and
He was
judged it wrong. And
Yeah.
I mean, he was young. He was beautiful. And yeah, and he turned it too quick. Thought he could beat it, and it's like it's on.
We want to say thanks for the friendship. We really enjoyed having you as a dear friend. I'll leave that with you.
Thank you so much.
Still enjoying? Awesome. Okay. We had another medium scheduled, but she felt ill this morning, so she didn't want to infect all of you, which we're all grateful for. So I'm going to deliver messages this morning to kind of keep that flow going. Sound good to you? I'm going to start with the lady that I'm getting. She definitely gives me a strong mother connection. So I know this is mother, or it could be grandmother, but it would have been like a mother. And she keeps drawing me right here. Would you understand the mother or grandmother in spirit? This couple right here. Yes, use your words. Okay. She shows me right here. She gives me this feeling of passionate, like I feel like she's a passionate lady. Does that make sense? You understand that? And I just get this feeling like we're bringing everybody in. You understand that? And I feel like if you try to say, oh, I can't make it to the family affair, she says, no, you're gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? But she's also like, I did not cook all day for you to not show up. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she's, you know, yeah, she's gonna tell you how it is, but there's a goodness in her heart as well. You understand that? Okay. Now, I also, what I get with her, I just saw a cross that normally means a connection to religion, a connection to God. You understand that with her? Okay. She also gives me a feeling of having a necklace where she would have maybe even worn the cross. Do you remember the necklace?
Yes.
Okay. She's also given me this feeling where I get a feeling through my body, which normally represents illness, meaning it passed through my body. I also feel like there's a sense of her fighting this illness. She's a bit of a warrior, but just not in the sense of woe is me. I just feel like it's okay. It's the cards I'm dealt. Let's just do it. Does that make sense? You understand that? Okay. She also, what's interesting though is do you mind if I just, she's making me walk. Do you mind if I just, so she's a determined lady, and this is what I keep getting. Do you know what I'm saying? So I got a determinist. And there's even a little stomping. It's like a shuffle stomp. You know what I mean? Because you have to know how important I am. Like, that makes sense, right? Okay. But she also shows me, she gives me the fact that her hair was always real done too. Like, she sit there and like her hair done as well. Do you know what I mean? And she always has earrings in. Like, I feel like you'd always see her with earrings. You understand that? I just feel like you know, she wants to, you've just been missing her so much. And I feel like she's letting you know, she's talking about Mother's Day, so I feel like you honor her on Mother's Day. And I feel like she just says to you, I'm right here, I'm okay, don't worry about me. I don't want to see the tears when you're worried if I'm okay. I want you to know I'm right here. And I know she's always giving you advice. And I feel like when you're feeling lost and you're wondering, like, hey, what do I do? Still talk to her. She's saying, he's not understanding, I'm giving him the answers. So I feel like she does talk to you, but maybe I think you're waiting for her to manifest right in front of you. And right? And so maybe it's about the smaller signs around her. Okay, the smaller, the nuances. And I feel like that's how she's going to go ahead and give you the validation for the questions that you're asking her. Okay? So I'll leave that with you. Well, I guess it is what it is. Who am I? It's another mom. You know, for a moment as the medium, you try to negotiate. I just had one. Can't I have one? But I got no. So, definitely this lady. And she draws me right over here. So I feel like I'm either with the lady in the blue or one of the two ladies behind. So would you understand a lady in spirit that would be like a mother for you? Do you understand that? No? You sure? Hang on 1 second, because she's saying, I'm right here, so hang on 1 second, okay? She's giving me this feeling of this mother or like a mother, because, you know, sometimes they'll come through if they were raising you or had a big part of your upbringing, okay? She's giving me this feeling of being a little, she's actually kind of cool. She's a little cool. She's a little more groovy, is what I keep getting from her. You understand that? Okay, do you understand this lady though? Like this?
Yeah, I do.
And she's gonna do this for another minute because you said no at first. She gives me this feeling around where, also definitely still opinionated. I think they're all coming through opinionated. She gives me a feeling too of, I don't know if she wore glasses or she keeps doing this. You understand something with her eyes or with glasses here? Does that make sense? Okay, thank you. She also gives me this feeling where there's a strong sense of humor with her as well. Do you understand that? But it's like it's a little sarcasm. It's very,
She's a Jersey girl.
oh. She's amazing. Those Jersey girls, right? I'm from Jersey. She gives me this feeling around. I also feel like there's an illness or something that impacts one side of her body specifically. Do you understand that? Okay. Does she have an inability to use an arm or something towards the end, or something connected to one of her arms? You understand? Okay, thank you. She gives me this feeling where music. She just gives me the feeling where music. She'd love to listen to music, and I feel like there's even memories of you moving with her and dancing with her, and I just feel like she wants you to know how much that means to her, how much joy she got from seeing you smile, from seeing you light up, okay? And she just sits there and says, you know, when you're feeling down, just put on one of her songs is what she wants you to do, all right? And there are these old, they must be, I'm kind of curious if they're not that 70s, just because I keep wanting to groove a little bit. That could be like my own thing, right? But she's giving me this feeling around that when you're feeling lost, she keeps telling me the song again. So I feel like there's a song that has popped on or will be popping on, like randomly for you. And it's almost like listening to the message in the song, okay? Do you understand that? Okay, and I just feel like when she delivers this and when she's around you, you already know it, but she gives a smile because she's like, I'm telling you. So it's almost like understanding where you are at this crossroads, because she's saying, I'm helping you through this. I'm helping you on this path, okay? So just listen to the music and you're going to know I'm right there. And don't forget to move. Don't forget to dance, okay? Don't forget to have a little fun, okay? So I'll leave that with you. I'm gonna go, I feel like this is, they moved me to the side, so that makes me feel like this may be a friend. Sometimes cousins kind of come through like that too. They're a little off to the side is kind of what I'm getting. And I get this feeling with this person where it's somewhere where you would have grown up with them or you would have spent time with them growing up. So yeah, that would maybe, it's either a childhood friend that is now in spirit, or a feeling of a cousin is the feeling I'm getting. But I also feel like this person passed fairly young, and I'm getting really drawn over here actually. Would you understand, one of you understand the younger cousin in spirit? It feels like a male to me. He gives me this feeling of being ill prior to the passing. He gives me the feeling of you would have spent time growing up with him. No, you understand that? Okay, hang on. He gives me also this feeling of, he's a bit adventurous, a little bit of a, I don't want to say troublemaker, but yeah, I think he'd get you in trouble a little bit. He's a little spicy, this one. And again, this feels like a cousin, or like a cousin is really what I keep kind of coming up with. Or does someone understand the cousin in spirit? You understand it? I was going to come to you too. So how about I try that now? Shall we? You understand, so let's just keep it open if you will. Thank you, I appreciate it. But you understand that the two of you would have been very close growing up. Does that, you understand that? Okay. You also understand with him of, out of the two of you, I feel like he's the more mischievous one. Does that make sense to you? Or should I not compare the two of you? Should I just say you were both mischievous, getting in trouble? Okay. Do you also understand with him, it's been some time since he's passed though. You understand that as well? Because I feel like he's younger than you are now when he crosses, yes? He gives me this feeling around where, but he feels like when he's, as you're growing up, he's so active. That's what I keep getting, just active all around, jumping into things, maybe jumping out of things. Do you understand that? Okay. He also gives me the feeling of being, again, I do want to kind of bring forward a little bit of that daredevil in him. And I feel like you still have that in you. Like he gives me this, I know you're probably not jumping in and out of things, but he gives me this feeling of you being still like willing to take chances, still willing to kind of be frisky in your own life. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. He also wants to say to you, he gives me this feeling of just like bros, real close is the feeling I'm getting. Like you would do anything. You would really like be there for one another, have each other's backs. You understand that? And I just feel like he says blood is thicker than water. So I'm not sure if that was something you guys would have said, but he's bringing that feeling to me. He wants to let you know that he is so proud of this journey that you've been on. It just feels like you're breaking boundaries or you're opening things up. And I just feel like he says, exactly, keep pushing, all right? And I'm right here with you. I'm on your side. I'm on your team, okay? So I'll leave that with you. That concludes our messages for the service. So we'll and remember, for any of you, if you connect to all the information and it makes sense to you, listen to what that message was, because there's a strong chance that your loved one was piggybacking or coming in, and we just kind of get pulled that it's for a particular person, and we have to kind of own that. But listen to that message, as that message is probably something that you can connect to and relate to as well. Okay? And I know not everybody received the message today, but I do hope that you see, realize, and feel the love and healing that was felt in the room for all of those who did get a message. And maybe, again, you can take something away from that healing and that power to pull into your own lives. So we have some events that we'd love to recognize with our wonderful volunteers. I do just want to take a moment to thank the volunteers, our speaker and our mediums. If they didn't volunteer their time, we wouldn't be able to provide a community service. So I do just want to take a moment and thank them. The only payment they get from this is the reward they get from service. I'm not paying anyone. It is that reward and that coming together. And that's what I love about this service is, especially in LA, we're all running around, we're all running late, we're all stuck on the 405, right? We don't want to go anywhere. How's the traffic going to be? Oh my. And so the fact that we all make an effort to come here together and join in one place once a month is beautiful. So I appreciate all of you who come and attend and are part of this beautiful community that we're building here in Westwood. So we have Carrie Larson. So on May 27th, she is doing meditation in the park, which sounds really, really cool. And that's going to be in Studio City. So it is meditation in the park, May 27th in Studio City. And she's going to do an online group, Soul Visionary Group class. It's basically a 6-week class. It's going to help you connect to your past. Also, allow you to become the sole author of your own story. All right? What do you want? What do you want to discover? What is your soul purpose? So really, in order to turn those dreams into reality, this is a class that will help you achieve that. And it's online. It starts June 19th. Susan, I do know, is starting a beginner's, are we almost done that?
Yeah, that one's already done. I have a small group reading on Wednesday. There's 2 spaces left if anyone's interested.
Okay, perfect. So small group reading, everyone get a message?
Yes.
Perfect, okay. If not, they will now, won't they? You see how I helped you all out there? Also, on June 30th, Susan will be in this space again for an evening of messages. and she will be with Jules Davis, I believe, right? So the two of you will be delivering messages here. I believe is that Saturday, June 30th, I believe, right? Okay, and then Jennifer down in Manhattan Beach, she does a wine with spirits evening once a month as well. Do you have your next date yet or not?
Yes, the 11th.
June 11th. June 11th, she will have her next one.
At Uncorked.
Perfect. Uncorked. Is that Uncorked in Manhattan Beach, right?
In Hermosa Beach.
Oh, Hermosa Beach. Sorry. All those beaches are on the other side, right? Right? We're like, oh, I don't. You know, that's the one thing about West LA, right? Oh, I don't want to go over the hill. I don't want to go past the Thames.
Sure.
We're like in our sweet spot right here. On June 9th, in this space, that's a Saturday, June 9th, I'm doing an evening of messages with a really great medium. His name is Joshua John, and he is from Oregon, I believe, or Washington. Somewhere up in the trees. Yeah, it's very foresty where he is. But he's an incredible medium, and I'm really excited to do the messages here with him Saturday, June 9th. And then one other thing, if you are a medium, psychic, more that intermediate level, maybe advanced as well, I have a circle starting June 5th. It's in this space. I think there's like 1 or 2 spots left. It's full, but it's a lot of fun. At least I think it is. And we work on your gifts. We kind of get right to it. So there's a lot going on. There's a website, ColbyRebelSpiritCenter.com. If there is an event in this space, it will be posted on that website. If you don't mind, you just take a moment and you can talk with your favorite medium or Carrie at the end of this. Say hello, let them know you are grateful, thankful, and I appreciate it. Our next service is Sunday, June 10th. It's at 10:30 in the morning. Normally it's the second Sunday. We just moved it to the third because it was Mother's Day. So thank you guys all so much for coming, for sharing, and thank you, lovely volunteers. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day.